The time of love is here. Let these troubled days be done. The time of love is here.
Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time of love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time of love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is Dr. Harris, Dr. Herbert Harris, author of The 12 Universal Laws of Success. And today it is Success at Supper Time. Wow. Thank you for joining us on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. All right. What you say, baby? Nashe. All right. Kaylee, thank you for joining us. What a great group on Instagram. And thank you those on YouTube. Thanks for joining us today. You know, today we're talking about overcoming doubt. And this is a nice section from our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. And by the way, if you don't have your copy, it's available on our website, herbertharris.com, www.herbertharris, and of course on all of the digital websites. Also, this week, let me just make another announcement. Monday, the Monday after Easter, April 18th, we're doing a New You Resurrection webinar. New You Resurrection webinar, free. And you can click on the link. It's go to www.newmein2022.net. That's www.newmein2022.net. And there we're going to be talking about the resurrected you, the new you, the you now that's going to go forth and close this year out in great power and great success. The topic today is really wanted us to look at this because right now at this point in the year, we're getting ready to make some changes in our lives. We're getting ready to change our thinking, change our emotions, adjust our attitudes. We're getting ready to change our habits and maybe even get rid of some people that need to be, they need an opportunity for greatness elsewhere. And so when we think about that, I guess the great thing about that is that when you clear the decks, you make room for new stuff. Sometimes we can be so busy clinging on to what's going on right now that the goodness that's coming to us, the good people, the good experiences, the good ideas can't get in the door because we have surrounded ourselves by negativity. Doubt, and in particular self-doubt, is one of the main, it's a chain, it's an anchor around your neck that will keep you from going where you want to go. And so I know that each and every one of you listening tonight has important things to do, important places to go, important people to meet. And so what do you have to do to overcome that doubt? There's a spiritual principle. When Jesus talked about doubt, he said, if you tell this mountain to be cast into the sea and doubt not, it will happen. And what this is a spiritual principle, it's really saying that if you affirm something with belief, if you say it with conviction, if you say it with feeling, if you literally embody the laws of success, you think it, you feel it, you act on it, that it will come to pass. But doubt can undermine you, and doubt is a negative emotion which undermines the goals, the vision, and the purpose that you put here to accomplish. And the interesting thing about doubt, it's a choice. We literally choose to doubt. Think about that. We choose to doubt. Doubt is not really a natural experience. Doubt is a choice. We can look at a situation and see the potential, and then we can say, I probably don't have what it takes to get it done. So those of you who are listening, if there's ever been a time that you doubted yourself, that you doubted whether you had the education, whether you had the skill set, whether you had the training, whether you had the money, the relationships, if you've ever doubted yourself, pay attention. And number one, I think all of us do. All of us experience doubt. I know I certainly do. But the key to success is to not be overcome by doubt. Don't let doubt rule you. When doubt appears, choose confidence. When doubt appears, choose conviction. Choose possibility. So over these next couple of days, we're going to be looking at doubt, because if there's one thing that will keep you from going where you want to go, being what you want to be, having what you want to have, is doubt, self-doubt. So what are some of the steps to help you overcome doubt? Number one, to recognize that doubt is a weed. And a weed is a negative emotion, a negative vibration, a negative thought. So we often look at the analogy that life is like a garden. And in that garden, you have flowers, and flowers are the good things that you do, the good people you know, the good actions you take, the good things that you accomplish. And you have weeds. And weeds are negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative habits, negative relationships. And these weeds will undermine your garden. But when we look at our garden, the garden that is our life, as a good gardener, you not only have to plant and cultivate your flowers, your good ideas, but you have to affirmatively pull up weeds. You see what I'm saying? I want you to really get this. It's not enough to just choose success, but it's also necessary to recognize that weeds will grow. The moment you become a light, the moment you set your mind on doing something, I guarantee you, negativity is attracted into your life. Negative people telling you you can't do it. Negative emotions, focusing on the last failures, the last things you did that didn't work. Negative feelings based on criticism of other people. So this idea of overcoming doubt, the key point is to recognize that doubt is a weed. And as a weed, you can pull it up. You choose to remove the weeds from your life. A key part of doing this is to talk to yourself. When negativity shows up, when doubt shows up, you just affirm, I can do it. Remember the children's story about the little train that could, and when it said the train couldn't go up the mountain, and the train just kept saying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Well, you have to affirm it like that. You say to yourself, I think I can, I think I can. Let's go even further. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. And so you literally pull up weeds by affirming the positivity of who you are and what you're about, but also recognizing those negative things and pulling them out of your space, and then building a wall. Second step to overcoming doubt is look for all the victories. When we are faced with a challenge, there's a tendency to focus on your failures, on your disappointments, on the things in the past that did not work. So to overcome doubt, you really want to focus on your victories. Focus on the time you got it done. Focus on the good relationship that you had before. Focus on the last time you got a reward, a pat on the back. When you focus on the positive, you create a vibration that says, I can do it. You're literally bolstering your self-confidence. A friend was sharing that when he walked on the hot coals, with Tony Robbins. He said that from that moment on, he used the fact that he had been able to overcome the fear of fire and walk on these coals so that whenever something confronted him, he could say, if I can face walk on hot coals, I know I can do it with this. So, number 2, look for positive victories in the past so that you can frame your present action based on your past successes. Number 3, talk with somebody about it. When you doubt, we often, our ego does not like for us to reveal our weaknesses and the things about us that we may not want to share with others. Maybe we're afraid. Maybe we are, fear of failure, fear of criticism. But when you share it with somebody, now, let me just tell you this, let me warn you. Share it with somebody who's been where you're trying to go. Share it with somebody who has experienced whatever the challenges are right now in your life. Share your own issues with somebody who's been there. Don't go to a coach who's never played the game. Be very discriminating about with whom you share these deep emotions, these deep, I call them secrets, but they really aren't. It's just deep revelations where you say, you know what? I wasn't sure I could accomplish this thing, but I know that doubt is a weed and I just pull it up and I affirm that I can. I look at the past times that I've been able to accomplish things and let me talk to somebody who's been there before. And they'll tell you, they say, look, you're on the right path. Sometimes just validation by another person. Have you ever been in a situation where you were doubtful and weren't sure, and then when you shared the situation with someone else, it made you feel better about it, made you feel more confident? Hi, Renee, the success poet. Thank you. Renee McCrae, the motivational poet. Thanks for joining us this evening. And Truth, thank you for joining us today. And let's see. All right. Okay, I got to get myself closer, my eyes better. But all of you on Instagram and on YouTube, thanks for joining us. So this idea now of when you share your challenge with somebody else, when you share it with somebody who's been there, they'll uplift you. And sometimes when somebody just validates a decision that you're about to make and they just say, hey, that's the right approach. That's a good idea. Pursue that. Man, that can lift you up. And the 4th key, we'll end here on this series, is to write it down. Something very interesting happens when you write the challenge down. When you write whatever the situation that's confronting you right now, when you write it down, it takes the scariness out of it. Because the beauty of it is when you write it down, you are able to write what it is, but even as important, you're able to write what it isn't. So, sometimes you take like a challenge of, man, I really gotta buy a house. The rents are going crazy right now. I gotta buy a house, and we gotta take steps to do that. And when you look at it from just that point, things are happening right now. It's very easy to look at some of the failures, but change that. Choose to look at your victories, because when you look at your victories, they will encourage you. Number 3, speak to somebody who's been there, who's experienced what you're doing. I guarantee you they can uplift you and validate your decisions or help you make better ones. And then finally, number 4. Thanks, Kenya. Bowed is a weed. Yes, it is. And finally, number 4, to write it down. Whatever the challenge is, whatever the obstacle is, whatever the Goliath is that's blocking you, write it down. The moment you write it down, you can see what it is and what it isn't. So, folks, this has been our lesson for tonight. This has been Success at Supper Time. Little nuggets to help you be what you want to be, do what you want to do, and have whatever you want to have. Little nuggets you can carry around in your pocket, on your phone, on your computer. I recommend that you listen to this 2 or 3 times and share it with at least 3 people. Like it and make some comments. So once again, this is Dr. Herbert Harris saying, you can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do. You can have whatever you want to have. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is. Be sure to visit our website, herbertharris.com, www.herbertharris.com. Get your copy of our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. Check out our home study course. And you can click on the top to register for our free webinar, New You Resurrection Webinar, this Monday, April 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a transformative experience that can change your life forever. Thanks so much for joining us. Tomorrow night, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. for Success at Supper Time. See you, folks. Make it a great day. Here we go. Let's sing it on out. Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. See you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.